Hello, YouTube, and welcome back into some Let's Play Civilization 6, where we're dying. Yeah, we're dying. Very slowly. I have regrets not taking peace. I think that would have been the best thing, and, like, honestly, just tech up with what we have and get to airplanes, and we could have killed him with that. Yeah, no, we're not rich enough to make peace. He's got warrior monks, too. Sweet. That's a bummer. Lost on turn 300. Oof. Hi, Mera. Yeah, because that's what we need. Okay. I think we can sit there. So I'm moving out to avoid damage on my city center. I don't think one attack kills me. I hope not. So hopefully he'll attack here, and then we'll move back. Try to get it. I haven't tried Terra yet. No, we haven't tried the new Terra map. Not yet. All right, so that gets us some amenities. Might get a promo anyways. Yeah, that's fine. He flipped it immediately. Yeah, I know, Tanker. Well aware of it. God, that guy's strong. All right, we get a policy switch in a turn. It's not turning, you guys. The tide is not turning. I promise. I wish it were.
All that glisters is not gold.
Oh, yeah, sure. Send some barbs my way. I can handle that. No problem. I've never been so happy to have Victor in my life. Mark this day, friends, for it will never happen again. Okay, so back to this. That's a good amount of money. And then on to this. Seems okay. So if they're in medieval era tech, are you supposed to fight them with medieval units or tech up and hope they slow down in tech? I think you're supposed to fight them. Like, he's so far ahead of us. Like, there's no chance we catch up. Like, I don't know that there's ever going to be a time in this game where we could kill him. Like, we can pivot. We could try to go for a different victory type. I just don't know what the heck that would be. So these don't do anything, right? Nope. So we can finally do this. The good news is I can kill warrior monks. That is some good news. Yeah, our war awareness bonus. I don't think he's having an issue with amenities, though. He started on a quad continent split. Like, that's his capital. He has stuff on every continent. So, yeah, it's insane. I know. It's, like, so good. I've, like, never seen that. He gets some of the best starts in the game anyways. But that's, like, next level. We are putting a dent, though. So, okay, wait a minute. What kind of walls do you have? Medieval. So I need siege towers. My city is mine. All right, let's heal up. Anti-cav. He's not doing this, so let's go urban warfare. Almost have an elite guard unit. Cores and armies would be a huge, huge boon.
It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to.
Yeah, we're gonna need late game warfare to win this. This may be a nukes game. Like, it may be a game where we like have to get to nukes or lose. How cool is that? How cool is that? That's awesome. You've never seen me nuke anybody? We've nuked people before, but mostly just because it's fun, right? Cancel TwitchCon, play this to the end. That's going to be painful, huh? You guys are going to have to wait till like next Tuesday. Single envoy doesn't choose anything anymore. Is this a little more gold here? Still too scared. And here we're waiting for our siege tower to get up here, so these guys can probably do that. Need a lot more science for that? Absolutely. Yeah, we're at 60 science. Like, there are games where we're at nuke tech at, like, turn 1, what, 60, 70? It's cool. What could go wrong? Other than this. This is gonna suck. So do we have to take out this first? Probably. Maybe not. There's one. What do we want? Probably some bombards as well. Need to keep the money thing going. Yeah, GDR Dom could be. Yeah, I don't know if we're kicking ass yet. He's still pretty scary. Hey, hot kettle. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you for the 208 bits. I appreciate you. Thank you for the Hamilton bits.
You get paid.
Booyah! Thank you for the 14 months. Welcome back into the shop, my friend.
Do you get paid more if they do
I appreciate it.
No.
Howdy, howdy.
I'm in.
Hey.
Howdy, howdy. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for the support. No, I was actually watching for that Hogue. The fact that he had 1,000 is a really good question. So Hogue asked, does the military's opponent military strength take into account bonuses, or is it simply based on the raw military score? Seems to be based on the raw military score. Carl can maybe confirm that for us. But he was at 1,000 combat strength, and I watched as we went out of the Golden Age, and there was no significant change. Where you'd think it would be, right? Like if it was counting against me specifically, it didn't, you know, like it wouldn't kind of make sense, because like if somebody else wasn't in a, you know, like maybe 200 of that was like wrapped up in his units or whatever. Oh my god, just one-shotted? That's brutal. But yeah, I don't believe that's true. And Carl confirms. Thank you, Carl. Hopefully we don't get one shot here.
My man.
Aimlessly? Nice name. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Definitely want cavalry units here. Who comes after Alex? I think it's Chandragupta is what we decided today. All right, let's... No. The one thing he has. You interested in horses? Oh. No. You have too many. This guy's probably interested in horses. I think that's a scary premonition, though. How come everybody has furs? Nice. Type of victory for Chandragupta? I really don't know. We could do Dom again. Because this is going so well. Hew, 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 hew. Yikes. Yeah, the problem is he's so wide. Excuse me? Oh, he got Renaissance walls. Are you serious? You built Renaissance walls that quickly? We checked it like 2 seconds ago. Hey, remember the plan? It's got field cannons. Yeah, it was no damage. The siege tower did nothing. He had I like 2 turns ago checked to see if he has Ren walls and he didn't, and then yeah. So that was bad. This is also bad. I think I have to make peace. I think I have to make peace and try to tech past him. His science isn't out of control, right? Like he's definitely ahead of us. He's here. But that's not too far ahead of us. And so what if we make peace, like get to universities, start sciencing real hard, and then like honestly get to nukes. And maybe this game just ends in nukes. Or maybe it just starts with nukes. And that probably makes a little more sense than the planes. I think we have to. Like otherwise I'm losing these units. Like we're going to start bleeding too much. Holy encampments. I think that's really the only way we're winning this game. Okay. I mean, I have bombards, and I can build them, but I just feel like we're fighting a losing battle, right? Like, so here's the decision, right? He's ahead of us in science. He's ahead of us in cities. He's ahead of us in gold. He's ahead of us in every single way possible. At like, what makes us think that building more like mass units is going to get us back in the game, right? Like, nothing. It's just is not working. Like I was hoping that like with this siege tower, we'd be able to wipe through these cities and at least take like 2 or 3. But with the Renaissance walls here, it's just not happening. And I bet you he has them everywhere. He has them everywhere. Not here, though. But mostly everywhere, right? Yeah, we'll see. I mean, maybe we'll lose late game domination. Maybe we just go to space. You know, I don't know. But we need more than we have, and we're not getting it otherwise. So I think that is the correct call. Is that an endorsement of Renaissance walls? No. Certainly not. In fact, I like them less. If he didn't have them, I could melt through his cities. Isn't he likely to attack me again in the near future? And you saw how that went for him, right? Like, even in his golden age, and with units that were far beyond ours, we were able to hold our own. Like, it wasn't going well, but we were able to actually stem the tide there. And there were a few turns where he had nothing in our territory. Also remember that he's pretty wide, right? And like the AI might, I don't know how it works, but like they might see like, oh, I need military and build military like over here. And they're still like, you got to consider the moving around and such as well. So, yeah. We're almost at exploration at turn 145. Oh. But yeah, like getting the science back online, running correct policies. AI is so bad in this game. Have you been watching Good Mood, James? Have you seen how difficult this game has been? That statement flabbergasts me after watching all this. Like, what? The AI's like countered me super hard in this game. So probably step one is builders, right? Getting some builders out. I'll probably finish this because we have this problem to deal with. Start pulling back these troops. Yeah, they didn't take my builder bait. There are like a million things they did right. Oh yeah, I'm building theater squares. I mean, I couldn't disagree with you more, but that's fine. You're allowed to be wrong. So, what do we want to be teching? We have universities, so we can get those online. Science and gold are kind of like the main need. Do walls help protect the city from flood damage? No, you want to build dams for flood damage. So this is really where we need to get. So not too bad. But we want all these boosts quite a bit. Hey, Dr. Santiago. Thanks for coming by, buddy. Appreciate it. We just finally got out of a war here. Finally. Okay. Yeah. Come on down and help me out, buddy. We're best friends now. I don't think so, it works that way anymore, Spider. I think it's very specifically you need the match to the walls. Like you need a battering ram for ancient. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong on that. But I don't think so. Oh yeah, and siege ignores walls. Good point, Mr. T. Siege ignores walls. And just attacks the city center directly. So I would like to go get the city. We never really had an opportunity to do it. But I think we need to get at least 1 or 2 more cities in here. And then we'll, like, leave a pike and shot right here as a warning. To me, not to him. In case he comes and attacks and kills us again. Oh, man. And now here we're sitting with a Victor. Victor might be useful again if we have like limited uranium. Certainly a thing that I could foresee happening. Oh yeah, we have a promoted Victor, and he was actually quite useful. I hate to say. So, Diplo favors spread out a little bit. We have enough. Don't really care about this, though. We have so much catching up to do, right? Is that an endorsement for Victor? Certainly not. I think, okay, like you guys got to understand when I talk about something being good or not, what I'm talking about is most of the time, right? Like I think that there's almost a time and place for every little thing in the game, minus entertainment complexes. No, I'm kidding. Minus Renaissance walls. No, there's a time and a place for everything. And as the AI gets better and better, like those types of governors obviously are more useful, you know? But what I'm saying is that in a typical game where you're able to econ and not be at war with someone who has just an absurd amount of combat strength, right? That I wouldn't want to be sitting here with those promotions. Like I would rather have these 3 promotions be giving us science or whatever. And so it's like most of the time useless. We found one game where he was, right? But that one game might be more and more based on new patches and stuff, so. This doesn't matter. We're not going to win anything. And similarly, right? Like I don't want Victor gone from the game. He's good in multiplayer because you're fighting people, you know, you're fighting like things are that much closer. So he's very useful in multiplayer games. Even stone circles? Okay, with the exception of stone circles, there's a time and a place for everything. So what do we want? Oh yeah, exactly. Audubon Victor equivalent's amazing. Yeah, he's a cool governor. What do we want? Oh, God. And we're going to need some industrial zones. Nukes are expensive. I don't really have a good spot for them, though. We're so spread out. It's weird. It's super weird. So here, I think we'll just take the 1 science versus the 2. I don't want to override a hill. And then we need to get to the Enlightenment. We need to get some universities. God. My money. My money's all gone. All right, but we don't have to run those military policies anymore, which is great. We're going to run this for sure. Maybe Trade Confederation. I could see that being okay at the moment. I do want builders. No, civil prestige only applies to like 3 cities right now. It's not worth a policy. Like, I think we need to build these last couple settlers. And then maybe bring in Merchant Confederation. Something like that. I think this is the way to do it. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. We're at 83 science. Okay, so we should be able to surpass him hopefully soon, assuming we get some of these buildings down. Grandmaster's Chapel will eventually be useful as well, but for right now we need to prioritize the science. Trade route's too important, so we go there first. I mean, this is an atypical game, right? So I have to make atypical decisions, and that's awesome. It's awesome that it's an atypical game. At the builder, we put it in serfdom right there. Right there. Where are we getting our settlers, though? I think we need to juggle these guys around. Probably want to build my settlers here. So maybe we'll move Magnus here and chop them out. What up, K-Dream? How you doing? So let's do this. And then let's move you up here. You missed a pretty exciting chunk of it. Are you guys proud of me for not giving in? Or are you annoyed with me for not giving in? There are only 2 camps. Pick your side. All right, so we move all that around. I don't mind letting these last couple military units, I don't mind them inefficiently being produced. Team annoyed? Lol. Yeah. Okay.
If you see a castle under fog, you must walk there to meet the
I don't think I'm getting this boost. Like, as much as I do want to prioritize these boosts, getting 2 bombards right now doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, go attack a city-state? Which one? Like, there's Antioch, but I want the gold, right? I mean, that's it. Unless I'm trying to liberate it, I don't think that's a great idea. Normally, I'm with you. I'd love to kill a city-state, but... This poor city. Can have that. 2-3 pop. So you should be working this. It changes till 2 turns till growth. I think I like that just fine. I'm glad you guys are being entertained by this. This is great. How much science does he get through producing units? You know, it's pretty much been a non-factor in this game. I've needed units everywhere, right? Yeah, Niter Farm doing work, exactly. But like overall, if you're asking if that's a significant amount, it's not terribly significant, but it can help keep you afloat, assuming that you start rolling through civs and killing people and not have to fight Mapuche in a golden age. It's enough to kind of keep you afloat. This is not a city where you want to build a trader, but I don't have anything else to build here, so I guess it's just a builder. Seems weird as well. Yep. I totally agree, Landshark. I think I think you learn, like, I think you know, the advice the advice that gets passed around these days is fail fast, right? So like make mistakes and learn from them. That's how you get better. Myself included, especially with new patches where I'm like, I'm not exactly used to the pacing. And I try to call out my mistakes so that everybody can learn from them. The mistake in this game was not hard teching. I've explained it a couple times now, but for those of you who missed it, the mistake this game was not just hard teching bronze working. Revealing iron would have allowed us to settle next to this iron and therefore get to these guys faster. And I think that would have been a pretty significant difference. We might have been able to like snag this city or whatever. No, it's all good. It's the life of a streamer, remember? It's no worries, buddy. Yeah, the mistake we made was spawning too close to Mapuche. That's true, too. We'll try to correct that in the future. But yeah, just like last year's Japan game, where we were in a really, really tough spot really, really early on, and I decided to complete the game. It was so we could, you know, learn from it. I don't think I need help with this, actually. These barbs are pretty weak compared to my units. Yeah, I'm fond of that quote as well, Landshark. I mean, the whole, like, yeah, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Michael Jordan's like, yeah, I've missed more shots than you've ever taken or whatever. Yeah, exactly. Work harder, learn more, learn fast. Those are all good things. I think I'm fine here. We just got out of war, man. I had to pay like 50 gold per turn to get out of the war. How close is he to nationalism? I mean, he's in the industrial era, so he could be there already. But again, I think the rest of this game is like nukes and planes and stuff. And here's where having to avoid that golden age sucks, right? I don't think so. Welcome back, Chimera. Because the ability to faith buy some builders would be amazing right now. But I think those decisions were correct. You're gonna want that. I guess I do need help still. How much uranium do I think I'm gonna have? If I'm being honest, none. I gotta get these builders out. Does uranium have a preferred terrain? I don't think so. I've seen it almost everywhere. It likes to spawn in national park locations. Yeah, I've seen it a lot in Tundra. That would have been my guess too, Atlas, but I'm not sure. Now I can do one of these alliances. I was hesitant to earlier because I'm like, I need every little scrap of gold. Man, that was an intense war. Like, seriously, I've never been so unsure of my movement. All right, so let's get this. Probably here. Probably settling that. And then getting a coastal. That's such a bad coastal, though. It's significantly better if we put it here. The harbor sucks, though. Makes it pretty useless. I guess it's fine. Not settling anything in there. Is this worth settling? Not really. It's a decent, you know what? It's a decent coastal city, though, with all of these. Yeah, I'm going to buy my traders here in a second. We're going to turn money into more money. It's actually, it's a super, like, mediocre city overall. But this city has like an incredible reach on all of these coastal tiles. Like, it'll be pretty decent once we get there. It feels like I feel like an absolute idiot for doing this. I guess this city reaches the pearls. I don't have to worry about that, do I? 1, 2. I could give up on those two. Pick up the crabs. So maybe that. Again, kind of bad for districting because, like, you're not going to want to put a district here. But it gets a university that's okay. Okay. Let's fix up these cities. Yeah, but I wouldn't give up 4 gold for a +3 campus. And yeah, we need to put a cut in the video. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this. This is a very atypical game. I would say this is probably a 1-for-1 as far as games of its type in my whole YouTube library. So thank you all so much for being here, and we'll see you in the next one.